Can you hear me back? Is that better in the back? All right. I just cut off 6,000 people watching this, so. Oh, this is fine. Okay, you still got them. Okay. Well, the problem is that my 6,000 is also part of your 18,000 watching you on another screen. That's how it works. So, sorry, Sparrow. I just saw it again. So anyway, Janice, correct? All right, Janice has something that I think is interesting, and I think you'll be interested by it as well. So I'm going to turn the mic over to her. Give her about a half an hour here to take care of this information. I think this is what we've been praying for. We need, along with our protest, we need action steps. And I told someone today, I was talking to you out here a while ago, and I told her it's like drinking from a fire hose, and that's how they get you, is they make it so hard and so complicated to really effectively fight against it. That's why I focused on the core, returning to a constitutional republic. If we can get that established and make them live by the law of the land, then anyway, but she's got some great ideas, some great, and I'm gonna tell you, this lady is a warrior. She has been through the fire. Can I tell him? She's been put in jail for this.
Sure. So I'm Janice Bolt Grenadier. I'm from the city of Alexandria, Virginia, which is a little communist town. And I stand up monthly at my city council meeting, and I name names, and I talk about the corruption of our judges. I am the ex-wife of the son of a judge in the city of Alexandria. Tough choices, and I was able to raise my children through St. Mary's and through Bishop Ireton. They've graduated from college, and I waited till they were out of at the end of their high school career to go back. I was still, which is from 1997 when he an illegal foreclosure, which they've gone. Foreclosure, because I want anyone who has Ocwen to realize as a servicer that their mortgage-backed security may not be real. It may be fake. And not only could it be fake, the insiders on their trading, and I think this is a good example for what our government is doing. They purchased around, and I'm giving estimates because I don't have the exact numbers with me. They purchased stock options or stocks. They paid $12 million. They walked away.
Bless your heart. You're amazing. I'm on pins and needles.
Well, you're going to love this. They walked away with $304 million in profit. Now, how does a servicer insiders? You're not talking about a large group of people. This is the insiders. So, 4 million, 12 million, 304 million in profit. Oh, okay. So basically, our government is a mess. We need to think about our government in the organizational chart. If you were to Google it, in the organizational chart, we the citizens come first, and then it's the next three branches: the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. So we own them. Instead, they flipped it around, and it really started in the 60s. And the tools that we have to work with are really strong tools. There are United States Constitution, which guarantees us due process in the courts, which we're being denied. We have our 4 freedoms. In the 40s, when Eisenhower, and it was Mimi Eisenhower that met with him in San Francisco, all over the world, and the human rights documents were done. We need to happiness. We all have the same goal. The grocery behind me 30 days, and for $8,100 a slave. Violated. I was 20 assignment till sheriff said anymore because Mark Warner won. We found the 17,000 votes for Senator Mark Warner to win. I was shocked. Senator Mark Warner had and to try to flip the Virginia Republican to Democrat. And did to me. They did blogs on me and whatnot. It was to make me look crazy. Well, those 22 days, one was a young gentleman who had been wrongly because I wanted to. I went in there, I said to him, days. But there's been a lot of things that have happened. I was here to give you a little bit about my path so you know that I know son of a judge out of myself. I've seen the cases years have talked and to turn over every information you have on each side. They can. It's all. The children don't get a vacation. The children don't get a car. And so you have to really think we have stuff. We have, because our judges are being purchased by breakfast. And so I have looked for things that I've done that I believe is the grand jury. When our forefathers created our government, they created a grand jury. The grand jury is the fourth arm of government. Justice Powell and Justice Scalia, we own it. It's ours. Realize the power of taking away the rights. Federal grand juries, they have one in the Southern District of New York that sits all the time, which I've tried to get into, and so we're being blocked at every avenue that is ours to get in Culpeper, Virginia. Virginia, I have the right to do it. I probably argued it the best. Authority sure that I get justice. I'm a protected class. If I was black or brown, disability or whatever. Every single one of you are. Your hats. But instead they've trying to every morning and put their pants on no different than we do. And we the courtroom. Never let them put you in jail because difference. Out of jail was important. I created a site called judicialpedia.com. Putting this through Wikipedia some information, but it's your voice. It doesn't have to just be your case, and it because I don't simple to fight, and you have to pick and choose. But you shouldn't. You're innocent, and you. The judge is supposed to and do an order. There's nothing worse than decision, because lied in the courtroom. Polite to him for nothing. There's a and he went to jail for over a year. Judges have to. That's not the business to be. Suggestions is, and one of them is Truckerspedia. Truckerspedia.com 7,960 years old. It was ago, and that's with me paying for any advertising. 532 people were. So I got the platform and everything, but Teenpedia, 9/11pedia, something to. You know, I was shocked when my one daughter came home from book, but it was on a. So the next generations on their phone, they're going to read. So my thought is, you have your own and you sign up for it. And how for negotiate for talk, I mean not negotiations, it's this is so what happened to me. This is what God's path for me is. This wasn't a path. It told me at 16, 25, 30, this is where I would be sitting today. It's the only and basically and coming up with these ideas. The idea would be that you would be able to sign in, you have your own And then, you know, your state, you can put your whatever you want there. What, where, we no longer can depend on our own voices. Scream it as much as you want, add pictures, but you get to this. But judicial PD has been very justice in the state of Versus. We just have to. When we last day, what do you see the changes with the internet? Because and whatnot, all those links can be to your store. Get to as much as you want to, LinkedIn or wherever, and you get to watch how many people are watching it all over the world. We have China, we have Russia. I have people all over the world. We have a couple of stories of prisoners, political prisoners in China, Cuba on there. We need all of them up. We need every parking ticket that wasn't fairly. Because you know what? Someone else who gets a ticket in that state can go to that state, go to that county, look up that judge, and to walk in there and say, this way. You can give them the notes to be prepared. Nervous. And they are nervous. Sunshine is not what they want on the course. And pay state courts and our all that. And during 8 to 5 and anymore, you don't get to bring your phone. You don't get to carry your